What's going on, yo? My name is Sidetrack Larry, and welcome to my review of The Division. To start this off, I want to say that this is an older game. This game came out, and I believe, it came out in 2016. So this game is over 7, maybe 8 years old. If I got it wrong, you'll be right here. How long it's been since it came out. Okay. And you might notice something. Place has been changed up. Position's been changed up. We've been switched up. Instead of having the one piece in the background, we have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and Bob Ross. And a whiteboard. Tell me, put in the comments, what should I be putting on the whiteboard? What should I like? Should I put like new people who subscribe or something like that? I don't know. Just tell me what I should be putting on the whiteboard or what I should do going forward with the new, what looks like a new setup and new stuff in the background. Okay? Alright. So, let's get on to what this game is about. This game takes place in essentially 2016, where this world went into a pandemic. So this is kind of like a video game where if COVID-19 actually turned into a widespread epidemic of the world crashed and there was no way to get it back. So the Division 1 takes place where you are known as a Division agent. The Division essentially is a secret special service, military, I don't know how to explain it, military personnel. These people are like special forces, they're like secret service agents, people who have gone above and beyond the call of duty, and they have been put together and they have all been given special watches. These watches, we'll put one right here, are these, they look like basic, like a wristwatch, but they have this orange circle on them. When the orange circle glows and it turns on, it's going to cause a beacon. When that happens, that means that the Division agents have been activated. You are in the second wave of Division agents. The first wave was wiped out because some agents went rogue because the JTF, which are essentially the police forces and all them, essentially couldn't get their heads out their ass and do their job and started becoming corrupt, started turning on each other, started giving the Division agents orders that essentially made them abandon their men, abandon certain positions that they could hold, and giving it away to the enemies, or deciding that these agents aren't worth going after to save or to fix certain things. So these agents went rogue and a lot of them died, which it's very sad to think that these agents that were brothers with each other, who they didn't know each other that well, but they were brothers and sisters in arms because they believed that we are the people who are sent to clean up the mess and fix this problem. But once they realized that everyone's been started turning on them, they began to either die off or go rogue. Which going rogue is essentially when a Division agent stops working for the government or working for the Division and proceeds to start killing other agents, killing people, and doing what they have to do to survive themselves, and their own survival, their own goals must be met. Everything else is optional. So that being the case, they are like number one, they have to die because they are going to kill you if you don't kill them. That is the Division and what happened to the first wave. You are a part of the second wave, as I said. The second wave went to New York to essentially clean up what the first wave couldn't do, the second wave comes in to do. The game starts out, you're going through, essentially, I think it's Staten Island. I want to say it's Staten Island. You're on Staten Island, it's like a pre-game lobby thing. You do a couple little missions, and then you go to New York. As you're, finishing up there, you go to what looks to be a helicopter. As you're going to the helicopter gets blown up, and you get maimed, and your partner, another lady, another division agent who was helping you, I'll put her right here, she gets brutally injured. She loses an eye, and I think gets her leg completely broken. So she becomes useless except for being able to sit around and give you orders and give you information on where to go, what to do. So she becomes essentially the central hub lady. She becomes, for lack of a better term, the guy in the chair. As you all know, if you know Spider-Man, the guy in the chair. Okay? So, that being said, your character is not that injured. So, you then get sent into all of New York, where you have to face off against different types of groups known as the Cleaners. One of them is known as the Rikers. One of them is known as the Last Man Battalion. And I think that's it. There's Cleaners, Rikers, Last Man Battalion. Oh, right. Cleaners, Rikers, Last Man Battalion, JTF. Sweet Lord, you're a part of the JTF organization. The JTF are the last remnants of what civilized society used to be. Now, the reason why all of this happened, all the people are there's a bunch of dead people, people are getting sick, all this stuff is going on, is because there was a scientist, a biological engineer, who got a hold of who used to work for the CDC, and he got a hold of a bunch of different diseases. He took smallpox, he took Ebola, and he took some other diseases, and he had he built this device, which was called essentially a disease printer. You can essentially take different forms of biological material like diseases and print them and make them, again, just recreate them. And he took all these things, made all these different types of diseases, and he made the ultimate disease, which he then proceeded to put on dollar bills, and he, on Black Friday, nonetheless, would be buying stuff with the dollar bills, which then it became known amongst the people as the dollar flu. But its actual name throughout the game is called green poison because of the dollar bills being green. So he then spreads all this money around, and if you know anything about cash, it gets handed out like it's nobody's business and moved around. So tons of people got infected, tons of people started dying, and everything just went to shit. This became known as hell on earth for everyone involved. That's all I'm gonna say, because that's literally the intro to the game. You learn about all this in the intro, and then you can actually play the game and learn more about the story. I don't want to spoil anything. I think that if you take your time and you actually play this game, it's very fun. So let's move on to the next step. What this game did bad. For the fucking life of me, cannot figure out what this game's done bad. I've played this game on 4 separate occasions. I played it when it first came out, I played it years later, I played it a couple months before, and I played it maybe a couple months. So I played this 4 times all the way through, beat the game, and every single time, I fucking love it. I love this game. This game just, it never disappoints. Now, when it first came out, there was tons of problems. Loot problems, there was gameplay mechanic problems, there were shooting problems, there was internet problems, there was, device compatibility problems. There was tons of problems when this game first came out. But since it's 2023, and this game's been out for a fucking minute, that means this game has had all its shit fixed. This game is fan-fucking-tastic. I can't think of a single thing that this game did bad nowadays. Back then, tons. But now, since it's all fixed, I can't think of a bad thing. This game is fantastic. Moving on to what the game did good. This game has an amazing world. The map is freaking massive. This map is huge. It's almost, I believe it's the entirety of New York. You can travel everywhere. You can travel you can go all the way from Hell's Kitchen to Times Square. Everywhere, dude. You can just travel all over the fucking place. It's fantastic. And it's not just an open world with tons of emptiness. There's tons of shit. There's different types of enemies all over the place. There's different areas. So if you go to certain areas, you'll actually see that certain areas are controlled by the Rikers. So you'll see the Rikers, which we'll be putting right here. This is what a Riker looks like. And then if you go over to another area, you get Cleaners, which is what Cleaners look like. And then if you go over to another area, you get Last Man Battalion, which is what they look like right here. Those three are all over the map. They're spread out in different areas, and you can actually see where there's different like lines of where's the Riker territory, the Cleaner territory, and the Last Man Battalion territory. Now you may think, oh well, aren't there just brain dead NPCs who just shoot at you? No, they actually use tactics to kill you. They will charge you. It gets hectic as hell when you're just sitting there like, oh, they're gonna be dumb NPCs, and then out of nowhere, you are just like, alright, shoot one guy, shoot another guy, reload, and then you're getting bum rushed by three of their, like, charging guys. Three of their, like, bum rushers. Essentially, bum rushers, essentially the people who, they have, like, either rifles, bats, or shotguns, and they just charge at you. Straight at you, just charge. So you can kill them quickly, but if you don't prepare, they're gonna send multiple at you, and you will get killed. They also have snipers, they also have guys who use range, like grenades. There's all types, and it's amazing. They fight you so well, and it's hard to beat the game when you put on higher difficulties. And that's another great thing, is this game has amazing difficulty scaling. It can go from its basic, you're getting through the game, it's somewhat easy, to this is hard as fucking balls, I can't do shit, and I'm getting my dick stomped in. And it's fucking fantastic, because the game doesn't punish you for trying new shit. If you go, I've been using assault rifles the entire game, and then you decide, I want to use shotguns. Okay, go ahead. And it won't punish you. It's gonna punish you for attacking the fucking enemies. It will punish you because it will fight back, but it will never punish you for doing something new. If you want to try new shit in the game, you can. Oh my god, it's so fun. And the PvP is not half bad. I played some of the PvP. It ain't too bad. I'm not the biggest fan of it because I don't like PvP and The Division because it's just not something I enjoy. But I recommend it if you love PvP and you love third person like Gears of War. It's a great PvP in that aspect. And where you do PvP in the maps is called the Dark Zone. You will fight other players and you will fight NPCs who, there are all different types. There's Cleaners, Rikers, Last Man Battalion. They're all in the Dark Zone and they're all trying to kill you. And guess what? You could be level 30 in the base game and you're going to be level 1 if you go into the Dark Zone if you haven't been playing it. So the game does separate itself and go, so just because you're level 30 out there doesn't mean in here you're going to be level 30. You're level 1, motherfucker. You haven't played me before. So let's try again. The game will restrict you when you don't play other shit in the game. So if you don't play the Dark Zone that much, you're just going to be a high level inside of the base game where, like, you know, you're fighting PvE, which is essentially player versus environment. That is where you'll be strong. But during PvP, you're going to be very weak because you're not used to playing against actual other players. But there is PvE in the Dark Zone. So it's PvE, it's PvEVP. So it's player versus environment versus player. It's very hectic in the Dark Zone because you're getting attacked at all fucking times. and it's a pain in the dick. Holy shit. And that's not even scratching the surface of, like, this world having all types of collectibles. There's drone, that you can find all types of drones laying about New York where you shoot them and you get images of New York from a drone's perspective, and you getting like heat signature images. There's also recordings all over New York. There's echoes, which echoes are essentially just like 3D recordings of a situation. There's all types of Easter eggs and references throughout the entire game, and you can find them all over. There's actually a fucking Shaun of the Dead reference, and go play this game. Go fucking find it. It's fucking hilarious. Go find it. It's great. And the game doesn't lack in any aspect when it comes to actually, like, having to do stuff. There's always something to do. Even when you beat the game and you finished all the side missions, there is stuff to do. You can actually... There's DLC to the game. There's the PvP to the game. It doesn't stop. And the game actually feels super good to play. It doesn't lack in playability. It's super entertaining. I play with my brother, and we played so long. I played 55 hours. Sorry, not 55. I played 51 hours of this game. And that's by myself and with one of my brothers. We played this game. We beat this game. I have beat this game so many times, and it's so fun to play with other people, because there's so much funny shit you can do. Because I can't remember if I have the clip, because I probably don't, but the clip, I'll probably find it, is I was playing the game, and we walked outside of one of the safe houses, and I said, "Look at my new shotgun, Old Yeller," and I whipped my shotgun and fired. And shot a dog that was in the game, and just screamed Old Yeller. And I had my brother on the fucking ground, just dying. Just dying of laughter. And I'm sitting there like, it's not that fun. I'm laughing too. And thinking, this is the funniest shit in the world. Because it's just that good. It's that entertaining. It's that fun. It's just mindless violence with fun. And it feels good to play. It feels good to beat bosses, because bosses in this game are super fucking hard. They're difficult as hell, and they don't hold your fucking hand at all. And I love it. When the game kicks you in the chest, it kicks you. And it doesn't go, "Did I hurt you?" It goes, "Man, you shouldn't have been standing there, punk ass." I love that about this game. It doesn't hold your hand, and it just goes, do something. Play the game. It's so nice to not have to worry about the game going, "No, no, no, I'm gonna help you. No, 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 I'm gonna help you. Let's ease down that enemy." No, the game goes, "Fuck you, fuck the horse you rode in on, and fuck that motherfucker in particular over there. That guy wasn't even involved. Fuck him, I don't care." And they just throw it at you. It's great. It's difficult, but it's not unnecessarily difficult. It's not like, okay, this random NPC that you just found wandering around is level 300 and it kills you. No. It's like, these bosses are gonna hurt, and they're gonna be hard. I played by myself a lot of the hours of this game. They're like 40 hours. But I was playing by myself. I fought the boss of the cleaners. And when I was fighting him by myself, I had him on the hardest difficulty. I died so many times. It was so annoying. But I loved it, because when I beat him, it was so fucking satisfying. And that moves on to what I need to say the most is this game worth the price? This game, at current market value, is $29.99. It's currently on sale, 85% off, for $4.49. And the offer will end in 46 hours, 38 minutes, and 40 some odd seconds. That being the case, is it worth the price? Without the deal, yes, it's worth the price. With the deal, of fucking course. Go pick the game up. It's worth the play. It's worth a lot of playthroughs. It's very fun, it's very entertaining, and it's very, very, very good. It's so fucking good. Oh, I love this game so much. It's so good for no reason. It's made by Ubisoft, and it shouldn't be this good. It really shouldn't. It shouldn't rock this hard. But it does. It holds your attention. It doesn't suck ass. I love it. I love this fucking game so much. And that comes down to the rating of this game. Now you might be sitting there going, Larry, we already know it's getting a high rating. It's getting a high rating. Yeah, it is. But shut the fuck up. I don't need your goddamn fucking attitude, okay? I'm gonna rate it because I want to. And it's my channel, so. What? Anywho. We know how we rate things 5 out of 5 here. So, we're going to start off. Is the story good and well done? Yes, goddamn well it is. It is done well. Very well. Is the controls good? They are immaculate. Always responsive. Plays like a dream. Love it. Is the tutorial good? It makes it the gold standard to what a tutorial should be. The gold standard. And is the game fun all around? Yes. Yes, it is. It's fun all the fucking time. It's very fun. And is the game replayable? As I said, I've put 50 plus hours into this game. So fucking yeah, Jackson, yes, it is replayable. What does that mean? That just means this game is a 5 out of 5. This game's a 5 out of 5, people. And this game is fan-fucking-tastically amazing. Go, it gets the seal of, fuck yes, play it. Buy it, play it, and do it again. This game is fantastic. Go pick it up. It's super cheap right now, and it's super amazing, and it's fantastic. Go pick it up. Go play it. And come back and comment saying, I'm so glad I got to pick up this game. It's so fun. It's amazing. Anywho, I'm rambling the fuck on. As you all know, my name is Sidetrack Larry. I hope y'all stay safe, stay cool, and stay classy, okay? Peace out.